According to Robert Young, about a quarter of the population will experience a mental health issue in any given year, with half of those left totally untreated. Let's assume there are 40 of us watching this right now. That could mean that at least 10 of us would suffer from a mental illness this year, and less than 5 of us will seek treatment for it. Greetings everyone, my name is Bashobini Suresh Kumar, and today I'm going to talk about destigmatizing mental illness. We've all heard someone say bipolar, schizophrenic, or psycho to describe an individual who is behaving strangely without truly understanding the situation. We've even teased our friends using these terms without a care. I was no different until someone close to me suffered from high-functioning depression. She struggled silently with it, never reaching out for help out of fear of being ostracized by society. Day by day, she spiraled downwards, hiding the signs so well from family and friends, until one day, she simply couldn't do it anymore. While her family was supportive and helped her seek treatment, society was the complete opposite. I watched a social butterfly clip her wings, and many of her previously assumed friends blamed her for it. They judged and mocked her mercilessly, called her weak and a crybaby. Just stop being sad, it's not that hard. Why are you depressed? You lead a really good life. These are all things that they said to her without any sympathy or empathy. As much as it pains me to admit, society has multiple stigmas when it comes to mental illness, and we have all contributed to it. That is why today I'd like to talk to you about those stigmas and why they need to be eliminated. One of the first stigmas that I would like to talk to you about is that teenagers and young adults do not suffer from mental illness. The truth is, 1 in 5 young adults suffer from it. The most common ones being bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, major schizophrenia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and major depression. Depression in adolescents is as high as 1 in 8, with over 2/3 not receiving the help that they need. One of the main reasons for this is because they are ashamed to admit their issues out of fear of social isolation and peer pressure. Studies have shown that individuals find the stigma they face more disabling than the disease itself. As Sarah Glynn aptly said, failure to diagnose and treat these issues condemn many of them to a lifetime of mental problems. Perhaps this is why suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among young adults globally. As you can see, this stigma is clearly holding back our younger generation from seeking for help. Unfortunately, it does not end here. Another stigma that is constantly voiced is that mental health issues are not as debilitating as physical health issues. Just like a physical disease, a mental illness is the same. It is like diabetes and cancer. Many scientists believe that we have neurotransmission issues in our brain that lead to mental illness. For example, serotonin levels, which are responsible for our happiness and our moods, are significantly lower in a person suffering from depression. Genes also play a vital role in diagnosing mental illnesses such as bipolar disorder and ADHD. Just like a physical illness, mental illnesses can hinder a person's ability from leading a healthy and productive life. For instance, a student's learning ability is affected by mental illness. If left untreated, it could lead to social and economic hardships for them in the long run, driving them to depend on drugs, alcohol, and crime to lead their life. This is clearly proven by the fact that over 60% of youths in juvenile facilities suffer from at least one mental health issue. As you can see, mental health issues have an equally significant effect on an individual, just like a physical health issue. The final stigma that I would like to bring to your attention is that mental health issues are not treatable. They are in fact treatable with proper medication, and therapy. Psychotherapy has proven to be an effective tool in managing the symptoms and identifying the cause of these problems, while medication prescribed by a qualified doctor can help treat an individual despite the few side effects. What society fails to realize is that mental illnesses are brain-based disorders, meaning that they can be corrected medically. Although most illnesses are not curable, they can be managed and treated for the long run, allowing an individual to lead a normal life, just like anyone else. Hormonal and neurological changes that often give rise to mental illnesses, for example, are often linked to chronic physical health problems like heart problems and kidney problems that actually can be corrected medically. Rapid globalization is occurring worldwide today, but despite all this, there are still multiple stigmas surrounding mental illnesses in society, such as that our youth are exempt from it, that mental illnesses are not treatable, or that they are not as bad or severe as a physical illness. These are all myths that need to be removed from society's minds and debunked completely, as they are demeaning and dehumanizing. Join me in destigmatizing mental health issues. Let's talk about it and ask our friends if they are okay. Reach out to someone if you are suffering. Please remember that you are never alone. Thank you.